Hey folks, Uncle Dumock, Mad Creator, coming at you once again from my hidden bunker deep within the bowels of the city. And I'm making this video in response to Let's Go Shogo. I'll post a link to his video down below, where he's talking about the code of Bushido and whether or not it is still useful in today's society. And first of all, I love your videos. I've been watching them for quite some time. You broached some rather interesting topics in terms of etiquette and behavior and how to conduct yourself living in Japan. And I want to thank you, first of all, for doing that. A lot of us who are otaku here in the United States are always looking for new information and new means of appreciating Japanese culture. So, first of all, I just want to take a moment to thank you for producing your videos. Um, Secondly, your idea, you've made a lot of interesting points regarding Bushido in terms of its use in Japanese culture, especially with the whole groupism versus individualism mindset. And, the way you interpret it puts a lot of things into perspective. We actually had in my ancestors' culture in Europe, we had a very similar mindset and a very similar philosophy that was used to help members of the military and also supposedly the nobility, but called chivalry, where it was basically used as a set of guidelines and rules in terms of how to conduct yourself, both not only with your enemies, but also with the people that you're supposed to protect, especially women, children, people who are of less strength or financial stability as you are. And the goal is to try to demonstrate your strength through gentleness and compassion, as well as martial prowess. A person who focuses on trying to be a chivalrous person, their goal is to not only be a great warrior, but also someone who is well respected by the people that he serves and even his enemies. And very similar rules and very similar guidelines. But one of the things that, at least in our culture, that we had to learn, and it took us a very long time to figure a lot of that out, was that there were good things about chivalry that were helpful to a society, but there were also things in chivalry that were not so helpful in society. I won't go into a whole bunch of that altogether. You could probably do some research for yourself about it and you'll find out from there. But in our culture, times change, customs change, beliefs change. And in Japan, as you said, a lot of things are developing in ways where Bushido as a ethical guideline and system is failing to keep up, especially with the blind obedience to your elders, the lack of understanding that, officials can be corrupt. And the last thing you should do with a corrupt official is obey them blindly. You really shouldn't do that. But there's no real guideline, as far as I understand it, within Bushido to deal with that. Well, Bushido needs to come up with a way to deal with it. People that practice that mindset need to come up with ways to deal with these problems and, not necessarily discard the whole philosophy, completely, but maybe take out the parts where it would prove to be a problem later on down the line. Anyway, um, just wanted to share my thoughts about it and, once again, peek out from my hidden bunker and make a video. So anyway, Shogo, thank you. I appreciate your videos and hopefully, I'd appreciate either a like or a follow or whatever. And talk to y'all later. Bye.